Being a guard can be a pretty exhausting job. Standing around in a heavy uniform all day is hard enough, but then there are these guys who make it a whole lot worse. Yep, I am talking about rude tourists who go above and beyond to mess with the guards. Today, you are going to see for yourselves the sheer nerve and stupidity of a few rude tourists versus guards. Without further ado, let's get straight into it. Taking pictures of royal guards is pretty common. However, this tourist looks like she's going about it the wrong way as she is standing directly in their path. How hard is it to move out of the guard's way? Well, judging from this clip, it must be pretty difficult. Before we continue, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to show your respect to these royal guards who have to deal with some very rude tourists. The guard of the tomb of the unknown soldier requests the rude tourist visiting to be mindful of the place where they are at.
It is requested that everyone maintains a level of silence and respect.
The tourists, on the other hand, look to be too busy engaging in conversations and were laughing, which is super rude. I don't understand why some people lack so much respect. The guard yells at the rude tourist to get back as he was getting way too close.
Get back! Get back!
It's actually funny how people would go to any extent to click a picture or two, even if it means going to the off-limit zone and getting yelled at by the guards and the soldiers there. Hey, at least they got an Instagram-worthy picture. Who's gonna know about the disrespect anyway? This is straight disrespect. The person threw their glove in hopes that the guard would literally hand it back to them. What are these tourists thinking? The tourist girl starts dancing randomly next to the royal guard as if it is the most normal thing to do. She keeps on dancing without thinking about the personal space or respect of the guard and asks to be recorded while making a joke out of herself. A few seconds in, the guard has had enough and he simply marches away. Another dumb tourist decides to cross the no entrance zone for the public and takes a few pictures, while all the other tourists around here were standing where they had been asked to. It's pretty obvious that the guards are not happy, but this is just outright rude. Another random tourist decides to dance around the soldiers, like why not? Let's just make yourself look like a complete idiot and disrespect the soldiers as if they're some type of statue or robot and won't notice what you're doing around them. One of the soldiers got enraged, and rightly so. He yelled at the tourist to cut his act and leave. You can see a clear pattern when it comes to tourists and their mocking and rudeness towards royal guards. In this video, the girl decides to copy how the guard was marching, and she kept going till she got a reaction. Tourists are all up in the faces of the royal guards, recording, taking pictures, and laughing. The guards start to yell at them to move back and give them room to march.
Stand back!
The tourist in this video takes it up a notch and tries to touch the guard as if the guard is some type of statue. He ends up getting yelled at by the guard to not try and touch him and move away.
علي المس علي المس خد
Do not touch the Queen's guard!
With every video that we move forward to, it's just another person testing the limits of the guards, provoking them to do something, anything that would give them a kick. In this clip, the tourist touches the guard's sword and gets yelled at. The tourists decide to step into the no entry zone and try to take a few pictures and get yelled at by the guards to move away. In this clip, there is a woman standing in the way of the guard. The guard pushes her out of the way. Let me know if you think this guard took it too far in the comments. This random tourist starts with mockingly marching alongside the guard and slowly starts getting more and more close to him. Something strikes inside the tourist and he decides to put his hand on the guard's shoulder. The guard, though, took this as no joke and pulled his gun on the rude tourist. In this clip, a woman keeps on recording the Queen's Guard, showing disrespect as she stands on the fence to get a better shot. The guards yelled at the tourists to step away from the fence and let them through. The last clip also shows how dumb people can get, especially tourists when it comes to taking a few pictures with the guards.
Hey, is that the guy who was at the other where we were?
The guards in this video are marching, and this tourist decides to walk ahead of them to click a few pictures and gets yelled at. Thanks for watching. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and also tap another video on screen right now if you enjoyed this one. Thanks, and see you later.